It has been quite a while since we last seen our Musa here. Queen Amusa, the Fishy of Arkham, and the founder of the Amber River. A obscure faith just formed in the dense swamps of Black Marsh, believing that the amber from the hiss contains all life. Those of the Amber River seek to spread the word of the great hiss trees who brought the Sax Heel to life as their defenders. So not a grand description of the faith, but essentially, in the lore, the hiss are a race of sentient trees that sort of created the Argonians to be their defenders. And while not much is known about how that creation process happened, we do know that the sap of the hiss tree is in some way related to that. And what better way than the Amber River? And what is this war going on down here? War against tyranny, oh boy. So every vassal of mine is a believer in this faith. And right as I just about hit record, I'm going to try and further our goal today, at least a little bit, towards Black Marsh by forming a second kingdom, either through Hailstorm or Mirkwood. Yeah, I might not actually form that second kingdom today, but what I found interesting was if I go to, say, the Atil of Mirkwood, who is of the normal hiss faith, go to declare war, I can declare war with prestige, not piety, because everyone is of a different faith than me. Sure, the old faith considers us hostile and we consider them astray, but everyone is now up for grabs with prestige, and we're going to have a lot of prestige, especially since we are a tribal nation. So today we're just going to try and see what the following few years will happen now that we are of a different branch of Argonian religion. I'm sure absolutely nothing will go wrong. Oh boy. So, my child of my dynasty. So, Prince E. Oh, this is my grandson, who is a cute Mushi. Mushi. What about other name? Ashgar. That is a good name. My daughter-in-law, Polia, has given birth to a son. Since the little one is part of the Thermiel dynasty, he should be blessed with a good name. The little one was born under the sign of the lady. Those born under the sign are said to be kind and tolerant, which is a far cry from what we are and have done. With Ashgar, or one day you will be called Ashgar. May you grow strong and wise. And since you are my soon to be, I guess, ruler, my third character, I will take your education myself. Don't know why that model is happening. Something must have happened. And my rival has been... Oh boy. So you want an independence faction. Is there anyone really joining up with that? No. And you have kinda expanded. But that's fine, I really don't care much. You are Boogaloo the Slaughtered. Wow. That's just insult to injury. Jeez, he may have got killed in battle, but don't have to rub it in my face. We miss you, Bulu. But we're gonna do some raiding. Well, I'm gonna do some raiding to try and get some prestige for the next war, because we currently can't go on a feast. But let's see what this has to say. I hereby invite you to a feast at my court in Stormley. It will be a grand affair, worthy of your honorable presence. It will be my pleasure. A warm welcome. Every guest is gathered in the great hall, and our gracious host, Ka Tanaka, has welcomed us all to the feast. This better be worth my time. And prestige. Hear the hiss speak. I hear the tree minder whisper something to the bard. The familiar tune starts. It is a popular song among his worshippers. The bard then goes on to sing the beauty of the hiss connection. Some of the most devoted of the guests start singing along and issuing small prayers, while others just carry on chanting. All connected, all are one, through this amber river that flows out of the hiss. And we kinda already raided in this area. But not down here. We'll go down here. You lot can go there. And you lots can just go right over there. Authority to lost love. The guests fall silent as grieving chords start resonating in the feast hall. Some of the more sensitive participants start sobbing while reminiscing those who departed just too soon as the bard continues singing the poem, Lost Love Upon Stormy Seas. Those woeful songs instantly reminded me of the time when my mother, Junjasa, died of old age. While hearing the song, I can feel my tears falling upon my cheeks against my will. No one shares my burden. I'm truly alone. Even my own character refused to acknowledge Bulu. Am I the only one that grieves for, not you, that grieves for my son Bulu? Am I the only one? Poor Bulu. What a feast. I will remember the day spent in Ka Tanaka's halls for a long time to come. Now it's time to wash off the traces of merriment and wine and once more resume my duties as ladies of the realm. Farewell, my Laith whisper. Am I the only one that cares for Bulu? The hiss play in Arkan. It's been brought to my attention that Shurishgun, a renowned hiss playwright, intends to hold a performance of her work titled Rashith's Inferno. Like Dante's Inferno? The price of admission is steep, but this is likely a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to witness a Charjon play with my own eyes. A pious night at the theater it is. Rashith's Inferno. As I watch the play unfold before me, it quickly becomes clear why Charjon is so well as a literary genius. The prose, the performance, all of it makes me feel as though I'm witnessing the events of his teaching unfold in front of me, as if I were there to behold history's work myself. Once the play has drawn to a close, I found myself alone with Charjon. You must teach me to interpret his teachings as you do. Lose 40 gold, gain 50 lifestyle, and lose stress. I see you have 6 learning. I have 9. Yeah, just teach me. I very much would like a stress loss. Call to war? Oh. It's something. Yeah, we'll find this war. It's something to do. So, everyone, I need you to kind of go back home and up there. Okay, good. It's the one that we kind of didn't like. Died under mysterious circumstances. So you are now the heir. If everyone headed for their respective homes, I'm proud to say that the feast was a success. I started feast because to kill time. So what is going on here? Jeez. So I could definitely declare war on you. And you are a very good diplomat. Welcome to the fold. How we go at converting? It's going pretty quick. Not gonna lie, we got a lot of land to change, but it's going all right. All right, let's do this. Come on, beat them back. Beat them back. Go, you mad lads. We're down to just 400 troops. Jeez. A wounded champion. Ooh. My champion Katha has been wounded, and his flesh has contracted foulness and swelling. If the right kind of treatment is administered and the history is merciful, you should make it. He's my I have no court physician. Why do I not have a court physician and a court mage? Bahita! How can a heart endure this kind of pain without breaking? It cannot be possible, yet here I am, my heart beating on whilst yours has gone quiet. Oh, Bahita, my treasure, life will not be the same without you. Died from his internal injuries. At least your memory remains. And we are now an absolute tribe. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of... So we have lost not only my mother, but my husband, who's been with us from the very beginning and has helped give us several great sons and 2 great sons, an amazing daughter, and multiple wonderful grandchildren. Oh, what a world. I've come across a book describing how ancient preservers use trances and visions of ecstasy to commune with history. It seems a strange practice in our modern age, but perhaps there's something to be learned from it. I wonder what happened if I imitate those practices. Locked in a room, strange powders on burned fire provided overpowering heat. Smoke and smells as I tried to feel the things that lay beyond the world of senses. I do not know how much time passes before strange, indecipherable visions of light and pulsing sounds come to me. Was my imagination or a glimpse of the divine? Is there even any way to tell? I need to try again to see if anything is different. Welcome to the court. Follow the river and through the woods. Mystical knowledge. This is so frustrating. Wherever I do, I cannot capture the feeling I got from my first mystical experience. It seems that something is there, just out of reach. It's simply gone, no matter what I do. I have to recapture that feeling. A prayer is all I need to commune with the Hist. Excellent. Staring at stars. From all my evenings watching stars, I've seen with my own eyes what I've only heard of before. The stars move at different speeds and reverse their course at different times, seemingly in large groups, depending on which celestial sphere they belong to. Indeed, with the right calculations, one could even predict their movement. My court priest does not approve, of course. Be the skies be, the celestial realm is for the priesthood to know. I will find out the answers in the heavens. Which I will gain some stress because I am zealous, but I gain insights in the heavens, which gains +1 stewardship in learning and prestige. Let's go. Who died? Oh, okay, just my rival. No one really cares about him. Oh boy. How did I lose that battle? I don't know. And you could just have a gift. Nice. Now, you. And call to another war. Great. How big is this? I'm going to decline that one, because I can't really help. Bears. A few bear attacks recently occurred at the edge of town in Branch Grove, killing several people each time, including a couple of minor officials. Though uncommon, such tragedies are not unheard of. And what is more disturbing is that it has been verified by one of my officials who witnessed all of the attacks that the same bear was behind these separate incidents. The bear managed to get away each time before the town guards could do anything about it. So everyone in the area is on edge. Do we have werebear? Send some soldiers in to help the guards hunt the bear. Yeah, let's send some soldiers in. Oh. A recluse. I heard of a reclusive scholar living nearby and decided that I want to enlist his services. I pay him a visit and discuss with him whether he's willing to come to my court. However, when I bring the topic up, he balks at the idea. He shakes his head and tells me, "What? There's a city out there, farmland, castles and forts, rivers. You don't say. What good is it, eh? Dirt, horses, idiots being my guest." I try my best to convince him otherwise. I use all their rhetorical tricks and tactics of persuasion I can think of, but he won't budge. He really does not like spending time with others. Perhaps I can still visit you on occasion to discuss matters, at least. Regularly visits a reclusive scholar. Every now and then, this character goes to visit a reclusive scholar. He lives by himself away from everyone. Although he generally hates people, the scholar tolerates this character for whatever reason and discusses different topics with them during these visits. I gain +1 learning and monthly lifestyle experience in learning. That's pretty good. And we might end up losing this war. How's your war? Oh. It's with the whole kingdom. Well, this is kind of a look-wise thing. Wooden dice. What do they do? I won't waste my time on those. Fortunate. Oh, good. For a second, I thought it was EE. But all my children are dying. EE might actually be next. EE might actually be next. How are you a drunkard? But, Jija, our firstborn daughter. I thought I was too old to be surprised by the cruelties of this world. Yet I never foresaw having to experience the death of my own daughter. It's my only hope that she's now spared the suffering I must endure. We are 82 years old and of fine health. How am I still alive? Granted, I have gone down the whole body tree, but jeez. Just jeez. A nightmare of horrific proportions. I raised my bed, rubbing my head gently as I tried to remember what happened in the nightmare that just made me wake up in the middle of the night. I recall asking one of my servants if there was a baklava left, only for them to abolish me. For whatever reason, most of the world's baklava had disappeared, and only for a few could be found. Then the dream shifted to a large battlefield, where I saw large armies, fully armored, cavalry wearing elaborate colors and symbols, infantry wielding all manner of fighting weapons and more, screaming as they fell into battle. The purpose? To fight over the world's last supply of baklava. At any rate, I lay back down on my bed and tried to fall asleep. What a ridiculous nightmare. It's not like such a delicacy would ever become extinct. I do wonder why I had the nightmare, though. You gain Nightmare World of no baklava for I gain plus 10 stress. Wow. And this war, yeah. Alright then. So how much did he lose? Nothing? A well-chosen gift. I've been sent a wood carving of a miniature castle. Every guest that comes by admires the details and craftsmanship on display. While the gift was anonymous, Vanessa has gone to great lengths to make sure that I would figure out that he was behind it. What an unusual thing. Intricate and detailed, one image. One can imagine tiny soldiers patrolling the walls and servants rushing across the oak courtyards. I like it. Thank you, Vishna. You've done well. And yeah, that's, while not an impactful war, we did kind of spend a lot of time and imagine on it. Now I gotta let my troops replenish before I even attempt a war on my own. Yeah, boy. I'll see you all when we're ready. After this, a horrible mishap. Today, Batida, accidentally took the wrong medicine. It seems he confused two different concoctions he was supposed to take at different times and with different doses. One can only hope that there are no significant negative side effects to this. Oh boy. Tiny health penalty. Alright. Let's go on quick hunt. And let's get this war kicked off. Might be the only war though. Because I've had a long day and I need to do something. Ah! Vanessa wants to seduce me. You know what? I'll keep him close. Very close. Under the open sky, Vanessa and I crouch side by side. The flighty scrib in front of us, unaware of our presence. My own attention and unwavering, especially has been his assault rushed against me. I reach over to embrace him. I found that he also has attention elsewhere. As the scribe disappears into the halls, our naked flesh is already cradled by the soft earth, as well as each other. For us to be together is so natural. I don't know why you're going after an 85-year-old Argonian named the Fishy. A helpful warning. I received a message from Rajka, the extent of Deepma. It claims that Rajka Nishiyat, my vessel, has requested support in plot against me. Who wants to kill me? Anyway, there's nothing I value more than loyalty. Yes, God. Letter reads, hence why I share this with you. He is guilty. I will publicly accuse him. Out in the open. At a gathering of many of my vassals, I declare that I have knowledge of Rajka's Nyeshaman's treachery. Many of my other vassals rose in support. We all know it to be true. What will become of him? Well, I can't throw him in jail or kill him. I'll just gain a weak hook. And that's that war done. And I'll be dead in a year. Oh boy. And you know what? With that in mind, I am going to call the video here. And before I end it, let's just take a quick look at all that Amusa has done. She started out as this a little count under an impressive liege who's now gone, where much of the culture was Horwell, and now is rightfully back in his Hapsleet's hands. She married a wonderful husband, Bahiti, who was with her for a long time now, and even though she has a lover, her heart is still out to her king, and she will never remarry. She had 4 children, a beautiful daughter, a treacherous son, a loving heir, and a son who never truly got to prosper. But his child is still going strong to this day. She formed a new sect of the His faith, one that focuses more on the connection that binds all Argonians instead of a pacifist attempt. She is a great scholar, a great steward, a novice hunter, a famous reveler, and although a murderer and a kinslayer, she is a pilgrim, strong and born under the Atronach. Brave, zealous, and patient, Amusa has done everything in her power to bring her family dynasty back to where they belong, and soon, much greater, to where Blackmarsh is unified under her family's name. And we will raise the quill of understanding as we go further into Prince EE's reign, and one day, Ashgar's reign. But until then, you will definitely be a steward. But until then, until EE goes back, until Amusa goes back into the Hist to be reunited with her husband once more, we can only see what this last year will bring next time, as we continue this journey into Hailstorm, into Mirkwood, and into all of Blackmarsh. Amusa's final days will be one of triumph in leading EE into the path that he needs to take to bring all of Blackmarsh under their dynasty. And with that, I've been Type 1 Dragon. You've all been awesome. And as always, stay safe out there.